Hey, good morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and stand up this morning as we enter into worship. Welcome to Lakeshore, and I'm so glad to see y'all here today. You guys glad to be here? Yeah. Okay, very good, very good. Hey, listen, if I haven't had the opportunity to meet you yet, give you a fist bump or one of these elbow things. My name is Spencer, and I get the privilege of being the worship pastor here at the church. And man, I get to lead this amazing team of volunteers. Can we just give our worship team a big hand this morning? Man, this team gets here at 6:30, 6:45 in the morning, and they work hard. And listen, man, we are again, we're just excited that you're here, especially if you're new, if this is your first time, or maybe you're kind of checking things out, you've been here a few times, you want some more information. We would love to connect with you today. There's two really easy ways that you can do that. The first one is to find one of our team members today that have on a blue lanyard that says that we're here for you, we're here to serve. And if you have any questions, you want to know more about Lakeshore, about who we are, really what we're all about, what we do, or areas where you can get involved, maybe get in a connect group or serve on one of our teams, you can find one of them this morning and they'll be able to answer your questions or at least get you pointed in the right direction to somebody who can. Another great way to connect is, you see it up on the screen right now, you can pull out your phone and you can text the word connect to the number 803-219-8090. And this is just some software we use to kind of help keep track of things. And it's just a great way to get some information and to get pointed in the right direction. And so again, we would love to serve you and your family today, and we would love to connect with you today. We get the opportunity today to take communion here in just a few moments. And so we're doing something that we haven't done in quite some time, maybe ever here, but we have prepackaged communion cups. Everybody get those on the way in? Okay, first of all, if you did not get one on the way in, if you'll find one of our team members with a blue lanyard, they will get you hooked up today. But second of all, I wanted to let you in on a little communion life hack today. So you'll see that there's a big tab that kind of breaks off. I don't know if you can see this, you're far away. Anyhow, there's a big tab and then the wafer's in the top. And it's kind of hard to use just your fingertips to get that, so I like to use the side of my thumb or my finger, kind of rub it against the little plastic part here, and then you can get that wafer part started. So you may want to go ahead and get that primed and ready to go. Probably leave the part on the juice for just a few moments, but hey, we're going to continue with worship this morning. So you can put those in the seat behind you or wherever you need to, but we're going to continue with worship.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus, we thank you, Lord, that we are loved by you. Lord, that we are so well taken care of by our good Father. Lord, and that because of what Jesus has done, Lord, you have given us a seat at the table. Lord, you have called us in and called us as your children. Lord, we just worship you this morning. One of my favorite things that we get to do as a church is take communion together. I just love it. Like I'm learning more and more about what this actually means and what it symbolizes. And, I grew up in a tradition where this was just something we did every quarter, and then we held hands and sang a hymn. But it was always this time to kind of look back on all the sin in my life and all the areas where I've dropped the ball, where I've failed. And I'm just learning that communion is a time where we do this in remembrance of Jesus. He said, as often as you do this in remembrance of me. So as you guys are kind of getting your communion packs open this morning, just want to talk to you for a minute. Let you know what this symbolizes. You see, the night before Jesus was crucified, he sat down with his disciples and he took bread that hopefully tasted better than this bread. I'm not sure what this is, but we'll call this bread. But he took it and he broke it and he passed it out to his disciples. As he broke it, he said, this bread symbolizes my body that will be broken for you. And we know that the prophet Isaiah foretold about Jesus Christ, that he would be beaten and he would be bruised, he would be broken, but by his stripes we would be healed. So this broken cracker symbolizes Jesus' body that was broken for me and for you. It symbolizes that his sacrifice fully paid the price for our healing. He's already paid for that. That means that we're not on the hook to pay for that, because he's already done it. So this morning, as we take this cracker, as we do that, before we do this, can we just fill this room with faith this morning? Jesus Christ, we receive your healing in every area of our life. Every area that's broken, every area that is lacking, we receive fullness and wholeness and restoration in Jesus Christ this morning. Come on, take it and eat together. And then after they had eaten together, he took a cup and he passed it around and he said, this cup represents a new covenant in my blood that will be poured out for you. He was telling them that no longer would they have to bring an animal sacrifice to a priest and have a priest go before them and make that sacrifice constantly. Jesus said, I'm going to do it one time. And my one-time sacrifice will always be enough, will be more than enough to pay the full debt that our sin owed. So this morning, this cup symbolizes that because of Jesus Christ, we stand righteous before the Father. Not in our own works, but because of what Jesus has done for us. This is why we have a seat at the table. This is why we stand boldly in his presence this morning, because of the blood that Jesus has shed for us. So this morning, as we take this cup, can we again fill the room with worship, fill it with faith, fill it with thanksgiving. Jesus, we thank you for what you've done for us. We thank you for your goodness. We thank you for pouring yourself out for us this morning.
You give life, you are love.